When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Back to throw. Love. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Love. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Love. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better.
They did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Love. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will... get the football back.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 99. Check 99.
To throw is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check flag 33. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the 41, Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Let me end this. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Love. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Check flag 33. Check flag 33. That's correct.
Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On 1st down, it's Love. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
33. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now the 49ers and Ravens, I don't think there's any question what the most famous game was that these two played together. Super Bowl 47. That's when Jim and John Harbaugh squared off. First time the two brothers had faced each other in a Super Bowl. It was the infamous power blackout game when the lights went out. And John, the older brother, just 15 months older than Jim, would win that contest 34-31 as Baltimore hoisted the trophy. It was also the first time the 49ers had lost in a Super Bowl after winning 5 previous trips to the big game. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. First down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, here's Breida. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They run with Breida. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Operating from the gun, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Love as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's get that ball.
on 2nd and 7. Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. 15 on it. 15, check right 15. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Zoom. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, D. Check three.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run again with Breida. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Love. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's on field. Hey, it's on our. Switch. High 33. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check Mike 33.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Steps away to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
From the gun on third down, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And a 49er first down.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 41.
Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 27. Man out. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. Love. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 65 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, Love. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the ball.
Murray now on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Rush in. What? Wait. A little flare. Sponge. No. Shit. Orbit.
From the 31, Murray. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Breida. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The kick by Joseph is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredit.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you